What's going on, guys? Me and my favorite city with BSS Grind. How y'all doing? And check this out. Welcome back. This is part 4 of our Keys to Happiness series. I hope you all enjoyed all the other parts. We do have one more part in this series. Now today, of course, we are going to be focusing on self-management. This is discipline. This is balance. This is a few things that's going to be really in this self-management portion. All right, I hope you all are ready. For my people that downloaded the PDF, the workbook that comes with this, it's only $3, right? It's only $3. You can go to the website, go to the link in the description below. You can go to the website and then purchase that. It's only $3. Have fun with it. This is going to do a little bit more explaining for my people that already downloaded and haven't really watched the videos yet. This is going to help you out, and the other parts will help you out a little bit more. Okay. All right. Of course, if you do want coaching, go to the website, go ahead and sign yourself up for an EIQ assessment and a little bit of coaching, or not even a little bit of coaching, get you all the coaching you need. But anyway, man, we're about to get into this video. Y'all ready? Let's go. All right. So look, the first one we are going to go down to, all right, is self-control and discipline. That's what we're going to be going to. Of course, you should see this up on the screen. Now, with self-control and discipline, it says find the right balance. Now, this is going to help you to declutter your life a whole lot. Besides the coaching, the extra coaching that you would get to really specifically pinpoint some behaviors and thought patterns and different things that you might not see yourself. I would see it, right? Or a professional would see this. This is going to help you out a whole lot more. It's going to help you jog some of that thoughts. All right. So find the right balance. This is for you, for whatever your situation is, whatever your purpose in life is. You need to find balance, and you have to drop off a lot of the things. Watch this. We're going to even keep going. I don't even have to say it. I'm gonna just read it. So look, find the right balance. Recognize the exchange value of time, talent, and treasure. So look, when you are trying to have the right things that's in your life, the most important things in your life, you are going to have to drop off a lot of the unimportant things. Okay, so some of the bad habits that you may have, like let's say extra spending, right? When you know that for a fact, you can spend this money somewhere like on a gym membership, or buying the right types of foods, or buying workout clothes, or getting some coaching, right? Let me stop. But you see what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with time. You have to make sure that you're spending or putting your time on the things that matter. You have a goal that you were supposed to be hitting a long time ago, but you've been putting off, you've been procrastinating and filling that time slot with something else that's just not as important. You have to recognize the exchange. You can't do both. You can't be successful and be a failure at the same time. It doesn't work like that. I'm not even gonna say be a failure, but you just can't. You can't have two types of lifestyles. You're either gonna be a person that has the habits of a successful person and a happy person, or you're gonna have the habits of a person that is not successful and a person that is unhappy. You can't live both lifestyles. Your brain is not gonna work like that. It's only gonna recognize the worst pattern more so, and you're going to go towards that worst pattern 9 times out of 10, because everything is a domino effect. Everything is interconnected. Everything is looped. So you will see and understand what I'm talking about. Let's say even as life goes on. So look, it says keep the focus on outcomes, right? Basically what the action that you're doing is going to produce. It says commit to what matters. Right? Just like I said before, you have to really evaluate your life and see what truly matters in your life. Your wife, your kids, if you have them, your significant other, right? Your job, your business, your body, church, God. Not necessarily in this order, because I should have put God first, right? But you understand what I'm saying. You have to look at your life and see if the things that you have in your life represent what you actually value in life. Take a look at it. Okay. So it says value yourself and your time, right? Create a personal passion to perform, make the results worth the effort. This is talking about purpose, because when you're talking about your passion, you really need to be using your time and your energy into what your purpose really is in life, because that's what's going to really cause you to be truly fulfilled in life, is really your purpose. Your passion it should line up with your purpose. Those two things should be inseparable. Like you can't separate the two from that. All right. So look, the next one, it says set SMART goals that are important and meaningful. SMART goals that's an acronym basically. You can really Google this. I might put it up on the screen, I might not, but you can really Google what SMART goals are, right? And if you truly need help with setting SMART goals, go ahead, sign up for the coaching and get yourself a little bit of help, okay? So look, it says avoid overextending. You remember what I was saying, that you can't live two different lifestyles at the same time? Some people do it, but it's just not gonna work, to be honest. It's really not gonna work. So you have to choose what is most important, and you go with those actions, because that success is everyday thing. You have to choose the same actions that's going to build to a certain outcome. And then after that outcome, you set new goals and set new actions, and then you keep performing in order to be successful and stay successful. You can't have two different lives at the same time. All right. So set a few significant goals and achieve them on a regular basis. Exactly what I just said. It said be consistent, committed, and diligent. You got to stay focused. You can't, some days, every day is not gonna be the same. Some days you might not stick to your routine fully, but that's a part of the learning process. We're not gonna be perfect at everything or a master at everything when we first get started. So you have to give yourself some slack, but also you still have to be committed even when the days don't feel as good as the last day. You might have did everything 100% the day before. Then the next day you might have do things at 80%. But you still have to stay committed to the process, committed to I'm getting better. Every single day I'm going to get better until the day that you are at 100% just about every time. Every single day you just about at 100%. You have to work towards that, be consistent with that. It says be focused and deliberate. Everything that you do has a purpose. Even resting and taking a break is a deliberate action for you. That's how strategic and diligent and focused you have to be. You have to focus on unfocusing, which is that's an actual thing for people that are successful. We do have to plan rest days and breaks and time off. All right. It says commit to learning and continuous improvement to expand potential. You always have to stay a student. Once you get to a certain level, in order to get to the next level, you have to learn new information. You have to gather new information so that you can go to the next level. You can't do something different if you don't know how to do the thing that you're trying to achieve. So you have to acquire new knowledge. Always continuously stay learning. This is what it's talking about. Now it says take time to assess and evaluate. Review your efforts and performance on a regular basis. In fitness, I'm just gonna say, let's start with fitness, right? When you are, let's just say a weight loss plan. If you are losing weight, what you're gonna have to do basically just about every 2 weeks. In the beginning, you can go for a month without really having to redo a plan. But after that month is over or so, maybe 2 weeks, then you're gonna have to just about every week to every 2 weeks have to reevaluate your diet or your workout routine and see what you need to take out or what you need to add in order to make sure you're continuously losing body fat or weight. So this is something that you have to take to your life itself. You're gonna consistently change. You're not gonna stay the same. Every 2 weeks you're growing. Right? Just like with that diet, every 2 weeks, you're dropping off the fat, your body is changing. So you have to reevaluate where you are and then see what you need to do to get to the next level. All the time, consistently thinking about this. It says solicit feedback. Basically, if you, let's say you have a coach, always keeping consistent communication with your coach, with your goals, right? No matter what type of coach this is, you have to seek wise counsel. You can't go to a fool and then and then expect something good to happen. That just don't usually work out very well. Okay. So seek wise counsel, go to somebody that has been through the process or at least has knowledge about the process. and that can help you. Okay. Solicit feedback, that type of feedback. It says commemorate and recognize success with personal pride. Take pictures or make notes. Make victory tangible and memorable. So look, celebrate yourself as you continue to go along this journey. If you lost 5 pounds, celebrate that you lost. I ain't saying cheat on your diet a whole lot. I ain't talking about that, but celebrate yourself. Do some affirmations. Do something to celebrate the fact that you have achieved a milestone in your life. You have to celebrate yourself. I'm not talking about you getting together with a whole bunch of other people, right? I'm not saying that, but you have to celebrate it in a healthy way. Celebrate. Okay. So for the next one, goal-directed performance and targeted action. All right. So look, it says create new possibilities, set more challenging goals. Use the energy to enhance confidence and try new things. Exercise dynamic creativity and explore new types of intelligence. Basically, you remember what I was just talking about when I was saying about reevaluating yourself. This is really basically. This is the same thing that I really just said. You have to continue to acquire new knowledge in order to go to the next level. This is what it's talking about with expanding your horizons and setting more challenging goals. All right, using this energy to enhance confidence and try new things. As you continue to achieve, this should help you build more trust in yourself and build more self-confidence. If you got through to this video and you've seen them all in one of the other videos I'm going to talk about, I think it is with it is with the self-recognition portion. It's going to talking about how to build self-confidence in yourself and trustworthiness. That's going to be one of them. So when you continue to achieve your goals and stay on track, this is going to be a part of this. So it says, the next one, it says, enlist stress as an ally and an energizer. Compete against yourself, set new standards, go beyond yesterday's expectations. So there's this saying, right, where something I realized recently, probably in the last month or so, or maybe last couple months, where I realized that anger is not very useful, but the only time that I've seen it really being useful is when you need to get something done, right? Let's take football. In football, I used to get mad at the person in front of me or visualize somebody I was mad at. And I used to just run through people, right? That was one of the times that anger helped me out. So it's the same thing. Stress, when they're talking about stress and anger, they are synonymous. You are under some type of stress when you are angry. So when you put constraints on yourself, put rules on yourself, put consequences on yourself, like, bro, if I don't get this done, then XYZ, you have to be hard on yourself to that degree. I'm not telling you to abuse yourself, but you have to have those type of personal standards in order to move. Right? That's how you motivate yourself. You have to set personal standards. You have to give yourself a timeline. Like, I have to get this done in 10 days. You have to give yourself a personal standard. So that creates some type of stress. Once you get to day 7 and you're only 50% through, then you're going to realize, oh no, I have to get this done. So I'm going to shut it down for the next 3 days to get this other 50% done. All right. All right. So be a mentor and coach, become a catalyst for excellence. Focus on bringing out the best in others. Basically, you be the change that you want to see. That's what this is talking about. If you want something to move, you have to go and do it. You have to be the example of what this is. Basically, that's really all it's talking about. And it says, focus on bringing out the best in others, empower them to achieve. Teach and share to expand your horizons and those of your teammates. Look for colleagues who can facilitate excellence in you and take you to new heights. Also, this is a part of what I was saying about seeking wise counsel. This is basically going to be the same. Somebody that's going to match your energy, and then how other people say, if somebody needs to match my energy, if I'm going to be pouring into them, they need to be pouring into me, and it needs to be positive. You need to have somebody that's going to help you get to the next level that way. Somebody that's going to challenge you, support you, stuff like that, because we don't live in this world alone. We are going to need somebody to help us get to the next level. All right. So find people like that and bam, it's there. Sometimes you really can attract those people, because once you become what you what you want, a lot of times you will attract that same thing to you, right? You're a reflection of the people that's around you. All right, so this is a part of, even with the self recognition, this is going to flow into this. Is one of the parts I was talking about with integrity and trustworthiness. This is a part of that too. So it says create systems that are consistent with your mission. Basically, your routine needs to reflect your goals. If it doesn't reflect your goals, you're not going to achieve that goal. It's impossible. In order to get strong and build 10 pounds of muscles, you have to go to the gym. You can't sit at home and build muscle. It's just not going to work. A lot of my fitness people going to disagree to a certain point, but you understand what I'm saying. You have to put in the work. That's a part of the system. All right, it says values and principles. Set the agenda for meaningful performance by committing to regular performance, dedicated to significant results. Basically, just like I said, your routine needs to reflect the goal that you are trying to achieve. This is going back to setting smart goals, basically, and going back to seeking wise counsel. You're going to need some help putting this together. Get some coaching, right? From somebody, even if it's not me, get some coaching, but they have to be wise at what they're talking about. Okay. They have to know exactly what they're talking about. Next one is be authentic. This is talking about being yourself. Okay. You have to, one of the things that I've learned if we do something for somebody else or because somebody else wants us to, a lot of times it's not attractive enough for us to be committed to it, or for us to really do it in a way that is beneficial for us. It just doesn't work out as well. All right. So you have to make the decision for yourself. Do these things because you want to do these things. Okay. Do these things out of love of yourself and then the love of another person. You have to love yourself first. So being authentic. All right. It says make empowered personal choices. Follow the path you select. Create the life you choose rather than one determined by others. You have to live within your boundaries of yourself, what you can perform. This is what it's talking about with even with the other one. It's talking about setting personal boundaries. Don't overextend yourself. When you read when I talked about this a little bit further up, you can't give to somebody else and you're taking away from yourself to a certain point. You have to take care of your household and your temple first at times, or most of the time, and then you can give to somebody else. You have to be whole in order to help somebody else usually. All right. That's arguable for some people, but stay with me. All right. So it says, take command of your trustworthiness, own when you are wrong, and make things right when you make a mistake. Learn from your experience to be better next time. So look, this is accountability to yourself. All right. Live in truth. This is going back to being authentic. Live in truth. If you made a mistake, you made a mistake. That doesn't make you a bad person. Doesn't make you a stupid person. It just, you made a mistake. But we don't take L's. We learn lessons. Two different things. A person that, okay, it didn't go the way I wanted to go, but I'm going to learn from this and I'm going to be better. All right. That's a part of what self-love is. That type of grace you extend to yourself. All right. All right, so motivation, positive psychology, and initiative. So look, this is basically some of what I was just saying. All right, so it says your sustained excellence yields patterns and habits. When you are successful, those habits that you created, they're gonna be there, okay? And it says keep it up. These systems make it far easier to consistently contribute high quality effort. Once this ball is moving, it is easier to stay moving, okay? Now, it says winning and positive outlook serve best when they are second nature. Okay, these things become a part of you. Success really can become a part of you because you are consistently doing it. It's hard to not function in a high quality way once you get there. It says nurture your passion through intrinsic rewards, celebration, and a positive stream of self-talk. Character and positive emotions constitute who you are, and they aren't just what you do. Look, this is talking about how you base your positive self-talk. This is basically what this is. This is part of what I just said a little bit earlier. You have to talk to yourself in a positive way. The way you speak to yourself in your mind, even if you're talking to yourself out loud, you have to have positive emotions and positive thought patterns in this situation. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. All right. So it says, next one, creativity, agility, flexibility, and adaptability. All right. Oh, hold on. Matter of fact, we're gonna back that up a little bit. And it says, enjoy your journey and take pride in the accomplishments you've achieved. Use these feelings to fuel new possibilities and go for new successes. This is basically what it was just talking about even a little bit earlier. See how all of these things are interlooped with each other? If you take the assessment, the emotional intelligence assessment, you will see how self-managing, of course, with self-recognition, all of these, you cannot have one thing without the other. Everything does. You can start at anything, okay, and it's going to interlink and interloop with something else. When you see social recognition, you can see this through self-management. All of these things are interloop, but if they just they really pinpoint certain things for people to work on and really recognize, okay? But all of it is beautiful. All right. So this is creativity, agility, flexibility, and adaptability. It says, what people do you really admire? Why? How can you emulate the qualities you like best in them? What can you do to offer service and values to others? So before we get to that, the first two things, all right? So mirroring, that's what this is called. Those first two questions are talking about what people do you really admire. When you are looking at success, they say success leaves blueprints, all right, or footprints, all right? You have to really take the habits of a successful person and you have to apply those to where you are and who you are, because those habits is what got them to where they're supposed to be. They followed the rules. They followed the game. They played it right. You can use the same thing. It's the same controls. It's the same whatever. I ain't even gonna say cheat codes, but this is really what you should be following, okay? So next one, it says, what can you do to offer service and values to others? What possibilities have you explored in giving, kindness, and compassion? This is one of the number one things, right? That people say, well, I don't know my purpose. Your purpose in life is to serve. The number one way you're supposed to serve is, of course, I'm going to say this is biblical because, anything I talk about, this is all of these standards. This is still God talking, right? You have to serve God first, but then through God, he's going to give you gifts and a purpose that is going to serve other people. You notice that everything that you see around you is some form of service. People make couches. People need somewhere to sit. All right. I have the gift to craft things. It came through a couch. All right. I'm serving other people. I'm giving this to other people. People have a gift when it comes down to taking care of other people, to help other people. It shows up as a nurse. You're serving other people. People have a gift to teach. I'm serving other people. You have to serve other people. That is what you have to create a product. You become the product, but then you also create the product. Your product is an extension of you. That's all it is. Your product is literally an extension of you. Okay. How can you serve? How can you help? Okay. It says, what possibilities have you explored in giving, kindness, and compassion? Exactly what I just said. Okay, it says, what would you like to leave as a legacy? I'm gonna explain it now. It's a question. It's almost rhetorical. What would you like people to remember you as? If people described who you are, what would they say? It says, how would you like to be remembered? Boom. That is. How would you like to be remembered? Think of the special things you can do. Make that a part of your mission. So the special things that you can do is your gift. The things that you were born in this world with, your gift. This is what you can do. That's how you serve. Seek God about what you can do or what he wants you to do. And I can guarantee you will be fulfilled. That's a part of fulfillment. And it says, make small, significant improvements daily. Commit to both big and small gains. All right, let me stop. Let me stop gains. But anyway, commit to the big things and the small things. The small things always build up to the big things. All right. So it says do things that will expand the possibilities of tomorrow. All right. Always be focused on the future. Make sure that you have to live in the moment, but the things that you do in the moment need to reflect what you are going to be and what you're going to have in the future. All right. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Part 5 is coming up very soon. Of course, it should be somewhere down here, maybe, but go to the channel and then of course look at part 5. If you need help with this, if you want coaching, go to the link in the description below. I will be more than happy to help you with all of these things that's going on. Some of this stuff can be complex. A lot of people, if you need help with figuring out what your gifts are, all these different things, I can help out with all these things. Just give me a ring, give me an email, give me a click. All right, y'all be easy. BSS grind. Let me ask you a question. Why won't you get on the grind? Peace.